Children, today you are going to learn more about the different parts of your body. From the childhood, you are learning the different parts of the body. What are that? Head, eyes, nose and everything. But today you are going to learn more about the organs that is inside your body. So here we are with chapter number 11, a look inside the body. We breathe with our nose. We inhale and exhale air. We have different parts of the body functioning different things like legs for walking, hands for writing, ears for hearing, eyes for seeing. Like that, we have so many different parts of the body, and every body perform their own functions. Each and every part is called an organ. An organ makes aware of the situation around us, that is called as sensory organs. In the previous chapter or in the previous year, you might have read about the sensory organs. There are 5 sensory organs. That is, what is that? That is eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin. We have 5 sense organs, and all these 5 sense organs is connected with our brain. Understood, children? Now read along with me. When we breathe, our chest expands. If we touch our wrist, we feel pulse. What is that wrist? If you touch your hand like this, you can feel it. You touch it and see, you can see the pulse beating. This is called as pulse. Even you might have seen many doctors, if you go for the checking, he will see the pulse rate. Okay, this is called as pulse. We use different parts of the body to perform various activities such as walking with legs, hearing with ears, etc. A part of body that is used to perform a certain function is called an organ. Organ that make us aware of the situation around us are called sensory organs. Means what? How you can sense it? If you are tasting with your tongue, the taste will be telling, and that is connected with your brain. Now we are hearing what I am teaching. So what is that? It is about the ears. And whatever you are hearing, that goes direct to the brain, and that gives your presentation what is going on. So these are the sensory organs. Organs that make us aware of situation around us are called sensory organs. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are our sensory organs. Organ that is outside our body is called external organs. External organ means what you can see. You can see your eyes, nose, hands, fingers, leg and all. These are the external organs. And some organs are inside our body which we cannot see, like heart, lungs, brain. It is all inside your body. You cannot see out. So this is called as internal organs. And many functions are carried out inside our body. How we are doing outside, like writing, walking and saying, the same way there are many functions going inside your body. The food you are eating, inhaling and whatever you are doing, that it goes inside your body and makes you strong. When all the organs work in the proper way, you will be a healthy person. So the blood vessel is spread. The network of the blood vessel is spread throughout the body. Network means what? You can see that many veins like that. That is called as blood vessels. The blood vessels is spread. There is a network. That is called as network of blood vessels. It is throughout the body. And the blood carries the air what you inhale, the digested food to all parts of the body. You are having food, it will be digested in the stomach, and the digested food is carried to all the parts of the body with the help of blood vessels. Okay, now read along with me. Organ that is outside our body is called external organs, such as ears, eyes, hands, legs, etc. Organ that is inside our body is called internal organs, such as lungs, brain, heart, etc. Many functions are carried out inside our body. A network of blood vessels is spread throughout our body. Blood flows through them continuously. The blood carries the air we breathe, the digested food to all parts of the body. So what is the function of blood vessel? To carry air and digested food to all parts of your body. Every organ has to perform their own functions. So these organs should be secured. You have to keep it in the proper way. And these organs are inside the hollow spaces, inside the head and torso. They are called as cavities. Cavities means what? Like it is like a small box. There are different boxes in our body. Inside that the organs are situated. So it will be safe. It will be secured. So these boxes are called as cavities. The head is inside the cranial cavity. And that is brain. Brain is situated inside that cavity. The torso has three parts. Torso means body. The chest is inside the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity means what? It is inside that one box is the, it is the left hand side of the body. That is called as thoracic cavity. The chest is inside that. That is heart. And abdomen has two cavities. That is abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity. You can see our body is with a skeleton, made of skeletons. And what is that skeleton? That's called as like a cage it is. Inside that cage is all the parts, that is the important parts are situated. So it will be safe and secured. It will not get hurt directly. Okay. Now read along with me. Every organ has to perform their own functions. So these organs should be secure in a safe place. There are hollow spaces for these organs inside the head and torso. They are called as cavities. The cavity inside the head is called cranial cavity. The cavity in the torso has three parts. The cavity in the chest is called thoracic cavity. The abdomen has two cavities. They are abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity. All the internal organs are situated in the cavity because it is very delicate. It has to be secured. The mouth and the stomach helps in digestion of food. You are eating through mouth and it goes to the stomach. And the stomach is situated in the abdominal cavity. There is a tube in the thoracic cavity to transport food from the mouth to stomach. So whatever you are eating, that goes to stomach. The stomach is situated in the abdominal cavity. And the tube that passes from mouth to stomach, it is called as oesophagus or gullet. Okay. So whatever you are eating, where it goes? It goes to stomach. There is a tube in the thorax. It's a tube-like structure that is inside your throat. Now read along with me. All the internal organs are situated in these cavities. The mouth and the stomach helps in digestion of food. The stomach is situated in the abdominal cavity. There is a tube in the thoracic cavity to transport food from the mouth to stomach. It is called oesophagus or gullet. We chew our food with the help of our teeth, and tongue tells the taste. Whatever you are eating, the tongue tells your taste. And we have to chew the food properly. So it helps in digestion. So as we chew the food, the saliva what is there in your mouth, it gets mixed. And this food becomes very soft, and so that it is very easy to swallow. And these balls, the food balls, passes through the throat into the oesophagus. Oesophagus wall is very flexible. The food is passed into the stomach easily. Whatever you are eating, it has to go to the stomach. So it passes through the throat. This is the throat. After eating, it goes to the throat and it goes to the oesophagus, and it reaches to the stomach. And in the stomach, various activities are going inside for the digestion. Okay. Now, read. The tongue tells the taste. We chew the food with our teeth. As we chew, the food gets mixed with saliva and becomes a soft ball which is easier to swallow. The food passes through the throat into the oesophagus. The wall of this oesophagus is flexible. Flexible means what? It can become small and big as you eat, as you have your food. Hence the food is passed to the stomach easily. The journey of food begins from your mouth. So whatever you are eating, first it goes to your mouth. And then it passes to the throat, oesophagus, and finally it reaches to the stomach. There, the activities of digestion will be going on. After that, the undigested food or the unwanted food is passed out through the anus in the form of faeces. And that's the end of the journey. The food passes through a pipe like a pathway from mouth to anus. This is called as alimentary canal. Oesophagus is also the part of alimentary canal. So it has to go to all the parts. As it is going on down and down, whatever you are eating, it has to pass through all this way to get the food digested. And the digestion process is the last one. Afterwards, the unwanted things goes out in the form of feces. Okay, now read. The journey of food begins from our mouth. The abdomen helps to digest. The undigested and unwanted part is passed out through the anal in the form of feces. And that's the end of the journey. The food passes through a pipe like a pathway from mouth to anus. This is called alimentary canal. The oesophagus is a part of alimentary canal. Now we are going to learn about the heart. Heart is situated in the thoracic cavity. It is on the left hand side. The air we breathe is carried out to all parts of the body. The digested food is carried out to all parts of the body. And all these are carried through the blood vessel. The heart helps the blood to flow through blood vessels. In the previous slide I told you, our body is full of network of blood vessels. So this is carried by the heart. Heart pumps the blood and whatever is there, it gets mixed with the blood. The air, the digested food all get mixed with the blood. And the heart pumps the blood to all parts of the body through blood vessels. Okay, now read. The heart. The air we breathe is carried out to all parts of the body. The digested food is carried out to all parts of the body through blood vessels. The heart helps the blood to flow through blood vessels. The network of the blood vessel is spread throughout our body. Heart is an important organ situated in the center of the thoracic cavity, a little to its left. The wall of the heart is flexible. The heart contracts and relaxes continuously. You might have heard that heartbeat. You heard that heartbeat, dhap, 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 dhap. So this is because of the contract and relaxation. And this is continuously done. While contracting, the blood is pushed into the blood vessel. And this contraction of the heart is called heartbeat. At the wrist, the blood vessel is very close to the skin. It's very near. There is a pulse. You can feel it. You cannot see the chest, but you can feel the pulse in the hand. We can feel the throbbing of the heart when we place our hand on the middle of the chest. If you touch your heart on the left hand side, you keep your hand and see, you will be throbbing sound is there. That is because of the contraction and relaxation of heart. The same thing you can feel in the wrist. As you hold your wrist in this part, you can feel it. You can feel the throbbing of beating, that is called as pulse. Now read. The heart contracts and relaxes continuously. While contracting, the blood is pushed into the blood vessel. A contraction of heart is called heartbeat. At the wrist, the blood vessel is very close to the skin. We can feel the throbbing of heart when we place our hand on the middle of the chest, a little to left. We can also feel if we hold the wrist. This is called pulse. Our pulse speed becomes slow when we are sleeping, and when we are running, the pulse beat goes faster. Okay, now we are going to learn about lungs. We have two lungs, and the lung is situated in the thoracic cavity. I told you it is in two lungs. That is, one is in the left hand side and other is in the right hand side. The right lung is bigger than the left lung, and the air we breathe is passed through a pipe, that is called as windpipe. The windpipe is divided into two branches, and each branch is called as bronchus. So when we are breathing, it goes through the nose, and that is like a pipe, that is called as windpipe. And the breathing air, it goes to the lungs, and this air is supplied to all parts of the body through lungs. Lungs supply all the air to different parts of our body. Okay, now read. Our pulse beat become slower when we sleep. At the same time, it becomes fast when we are running. Lungs. The air we breathe is supplied to all parts of the body through lungs. Lungs supply all the air. There are two lungs situated in the thoracic cavity. It is on both the side, left and right. Right lung is bigger than the left lung. The pipe which carries air we breathe is called windpipe. The windpipe branches into two. Each branch is called bronchus. When we breathe, our lungs expand, and that is why the chest swells up. The function of the heart and lungs are depending on each other. And these both are situated in the thoracic cavity in a bone cage. This cage is called as rib cage. Okay. Now read. When we breathe in, the lungs expand a little. That is why our chest swells up when we breathe in. The functions of our heart and lungs depend on each other. They are situated in the thoracic cavity in a bone cage. This cage is called rib cage. Now we are going to learn about our brain. Brain is very delicate part. It is inside our head, and the brain is protected in a case or a shell. It is called as skull. It understands all the information given by our sense organ. Whatever the sense organ tells, it responds to that. That is our brain. And brain controls all the activity. The brain tells what to do, what to not to do, and everything is controlled. The total activity is controlled by the brain. So the brain plays a very important role in our body. Whatever the work we are doing, whatever we are learning is all remembered. It is called as memory. Our body is very complicated. It's full of complex, very complex. Every organ has to be protected. So this is all done by our body. That is all, everything is situated in one skeleton. Is a protector. The skeleton is a protector of our internal organs. And this is called as many cavities are there to protect the delicate part. There is a brain, heart, and everything is protected by the bone cage. There is a skeleton. And the brain is situated in the cranial cavity. Okay. Now read the brain. The brain is situated in the cranial cavity. It controls all the activity we do. The brain understands all the information given by our sense organs. The brain is protected in a case or shell called the skull. All we do is registered in the brain. The work is remembered, is called memory. Our body is very complex. Every organ has to be protected carefully. What we learned in this lesson? We learned about the internal organs, external organs, the different cavities, and what are the different names of these cavities, different parts name. We all learned this in this lesson. So let us go one revising of all these points. Okay, now read. The organs present inside our body are called internal organs. There is heart, brain, lungs, etc. The organs present outside our body are called external organs. Eyes, nose, and many. The cavity inside the head is called cranial cavity. The cavity in the chest is called thoracic cavity. Oesophagus is also called as gullet. Oesophagus is situated in the thoracic cavity. Lung supplies air to all parts of the body. Heart and lungs are situated in a bone cage called ribcage. The brain is situated in the cranial cavity. The skull protects a brain. Now children, there are some notes. You have to copy all these notes in your EVS notebook with neat handwriting. Okay, I'll be back with you in the next lesson. Bye children. Thank you.